Welcome back to 37D. Okay, so I get what you're saying. Some of them didn't end up disappearing. They came back as a different mod. Okay. Under a different name. Thank you, Angel. Appreciate it. Nether bricks. Where are we going to put nether bricks? I need 3 flint. Need to take that out of there. I need to go here. And see, that's it. I'm not remembering now. I remember at the time I thought, hey, this is what I need to do. I need this mod. I remember thinking that at the time. And for the life of me now, I can't remember what it was. I enjoyed how some mods changed and got better, but I'm not remembering the mod that I'm wanting to think of. Do I remember the mod pack it was in? Man, I started so many mod packs and not played through them that it is crazy. I understand what you're asking. I understand what you're looking for, so that maybe you could help out with where it was or where it ended up, even if it was by a different name. But I don't recall off the top of my head. I remember at the time thinking, can you see? Hold on 1 second. Wow, I came back to a very unstable bit rate. Okay, it says it's good now, but we'll see. No, I can't remember. I remember being upset when mystical agriculture crops would hurt you. It became extra utilities too. And extra utilities was what? Did it get better through the mod, through the transition, or did it get worse? Applied Energistic, did that change? Worse, okay. So extra utilities was good before 112, but came out extra utilities 2, not great. So whoever took the time to bring it through didn't do a great job of it. It was the official author? Wow. So maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, maybe they thought it was too OP and so nerfed it? Survival generator. Oh, wait. That might have been it. It might have been extra utilities. Because it had survival and magmatic, and it had a whole bunch of different generators, right? So that you could get power from give me a second, my mind is going nine different ways. You could get power from coal quickly. And then if you added water to it, it had a steam generator that you could get more power from the same amount of coal. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking, and then one of the thermals, I think, became the new way to do that. Was it thermal foundation? Thermal. Yeah. And that might have been the one. That might have been one of the ones that I was like, man, I wish we had this. But again, that was so long ago. Yeah. Extremely efficient, relatively easy to set up. It cost you like stone and uh but then extra utilities added global power system, the dynamos, the ender quarry. Because you could use the ender quarry to move stuff that you couldn't have before. All right, so we are good with that one. Small coal boiler, because who doesn't want another small coal? It gave me two of them. I chew them. Is that why you stick to 1710? So that you can have those things? Okay. Low lag alternative to the build craft. And so it probably worked, right? It probably worked for what it was designed to be. We need to go back to the end. Not the end, to the nether. We need to find the sulfur, which is what, sphelerite? How about we put your hands in the right place? Sulfur ore is found in a sulfur ore. Okay. Place it, powered it. You wouldn't have to worry about it for a while until you needed to move it, right? Mentality change. Like everything was fine, and then all of a sudden they decided, I made everything too easy. Yeah. And so it wasn't like something that you couldn't get to. It was something that was like, yeah, we're going to have to deal with those spiders for a little bit. I want to go down here and from here head to the other. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that. Sorry, my bad. Forgot we had those there. Actually, I don't want it there. I want it up here. It was a slow, gradual change. So it wasn't a immediate decision. It was okay. I'm going to change this, But here's how I'm going to change it. Without taking into account the players who are already using all of the stuff that the mod author had originally made. Was there, what's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, okay. I thought 164 was the first. Okay, so I might not be understanding what you're saying. Wasn't 164 the one that made mod packs not thinking of the word. Words are hard sometimes, so bear with me. 164 made mod packs, or no, 146 made mod packs pretty, you know, okay. That's what I'm getting at. It's not like 112 made mod packs popular. They were popular before because there were people who were playing mod packs before that, is what I was getting at. But not enough for it to be considered anything but a niche type thing. I get what you're saying. Because listening to people like XB Craft, who I know has played mod packs for a while, he remembers mod packs in the 164 era. One, two, five. Okay. And I'm going to have to fix that every time it comes up, aren't I? Technic first left its mark. Feed the Beast started in 146. Mod packs became more popular. 6.4, the first relatively stable development versions. Okay. And then 179, 1710, sorry. And wasn't that because we were in 1710 for so long? Think that had anything to do with it? Two primary reasons. Okay. I'm listening. Or I'm reading. I'm not really listening. I'm kind of reading. You're probably right below that. Okay. 1.7.10 was primarily just bug fixes layered on top of the 1.7 version. It didn't break mod compatibility. 1.7 was October 22nd of 2013. Oh, so it was like 11 months later when 1.8 came out. So there was 11 months of people able to really work through what was going on with the mod and refine mods during it. I'm reading the more important reason. See, today is a history lesson. Texture block data was stored. Which I'm guessing made it easier to mod? But a lot of people did, because 1.12.2, there's a lot of those mods that were not a lot of them. The mod developers took it to do it, right? So was it 1.12 that everything had to be rewritten for, or was it 1.8 that everything had to be rewritten for? Because I was pretty sure there was a rewrite that had to happen. Yeah, and that's probably why it ended up being one of the most popular mod formats for a long time. Okay. Because they had the time to actually do it, and because of the change in the pack, in how stuff was stored, data was stored. Okay. Tech it light. 1.7.10 brought Hexit to the fore. Bolts. Okay. Infinity evolved. Okay. Not gonna lie, I've heard of it. Hexit was back in 1.5.2. Everything I've seen is 1.7.9 or 1.7.10 version. Oh, okay. Because it was so ahead of its time. I get that. And I've seen some Hexit Reforged stuff that, people were trying to bring it back in 1.12, 1.16.5. As long as I'm underground, those guys should not be able to get me. I've seen a number of people play Hexit, or Hexit Reforged, Hexit Remastered, Hexit. You know, the Filza and somebody was playing version 10 of it. No, it's 10 of 1.7.10 version of it. Thinking this is a Nether quartz vein. And wasn't there a remake of FTB Infinity Evolve? Gotcha. Because in 1.7.10 time frame, most people were still playing vanilla instead of modded, or playing stuff like Bed Wars or Hypixel or something along those lines, right? Ah, okay. When you started to get stuff like journey maps and is that open to outside? At some point, I'm going to probably want to pump stuff out of the Nether, but for now, I'm okay with just biding my time. You're right. And seeing mod packs with less than 200 mods in 12 is uncommon. In 1.12. Did I screw that up? I did screw that up. It goes here, not here. Right, so you have to completely rethink how you do stuff in order to automate. Or go back to 1.7.10. Yep. It just takes you a lot longer to get to it. I get what you're saying. So it's not the automation itself that has changed, it's the path to it. Yeah, recipes became more expensive. And it seems with each mod, each version change, that is the case. It gets more and more expensive with each version change. I think we've already pretty much seen. I don't know why I did that. Pull it back. Give it back to me. Oh, I did. I think we've already seen what this mod chunk is. This mod chunk is a Nether quartz mod chunk. So that's what we will call it. The center of it is here. Okay, so I get it. I get why you're more 1.7.10 than you are newer mods. I can understand what you're saying. And you're not totally against. Right. So you get it's either one or the other extreme. It's just way more expensive for the recipes, or automation is so quick, especially with the introduction of like Ender.io, right? Ender.io makes automation really quick because now all of a sudden you've got the capability of want to get back up here. Best way to do that. There's got to be a line drawn, right? There's got to be this is how we're going to do this in order to introduce players to modded. But then there are people out there, you know, like Filza. Filza's played hardcore for seemingly forever, right? And Filza's good at hardcore, but he plays vanilla. He doesn't tend to play a lot of modded. And so that being the case, Filza doesn't know a lot of modded. So you start pulling mods out and Filza's lost. Or he has to go study the mod, which, you know, many of us end up having to do anyway. Oh, okay. All right. It's funny because GregTech being in 1.7.10 was one of the things that originally made me go, oh, this is going to be such a hard mod to play. Not realizing that it's not because it's in 1.7.10. It's because the mod authors have purposely made GregTech difficult. And it's, you know, if you're new to modded and are looking to try a new mod and think that GregTech is the mod to try, you're kind of going to be sorely mistaken, because GregTech is not going to be the mod that you really want to learn from. You're going to want a different mod to actually learn modded from. Maybe a light or a different kitchen sink mod pack, because GregTech is not going to be an easy mod pack to learn. I'm totally expecting to look up and find a spider looking down at me. Also totally expecting to end up with a bunch of lava coming down at me. Okay, so you're okay with automation being difficult. You're not okay with automation being too expensive.